Hello everybody, welcome to First Degree, a game by my friends over at Parival Games. Hopefully I said that right. If not, they will kill me. Not really. But this is a game they've been working on for quite a while now. I should have played this and recorded it and put it up before the Kickstarter ended. But I had finals and stuff, so that kind of got in the way. But hey, we're here now. I want to show off this game to you guys just because I just want to pimp them out for working hard on what they want to do and what they're doing. This video is not sponsored in any way, although it'd be nice if it was. Joking. But yeah, I just wanted to show off what they're doing, what they're working on, in hopes that maybe it catches your interest. Anyways, we're just gonna go straight into this because I'm pretty bad at talking. I'm probably gonna be really bad at reading, although there is voice acting in this game, so hopefully I don't fuck up as bad. Anyways, let's jump into this.
It's intoxicating.
Okay.
The rush, the colors, their expression, the science behind it all.
Yes, I too have a boner for science.
Sometimes the only way to learn is through hands-on experience.
Okay.
I need to know how.
How what? Oh, hello. This cannot be good.
How are the cuts so clean? Maybe if I... What about...
I'm concerned. I put my notebook down on the medical table beside me. I place my hands on the bound man's arms and lean in, looking down at him.
I'm sorry that I had to cross your path tonight, but rest assured, you'll be a great contribution to my case.
I'm being hit with a lot of concern. Also, I forgot to mention, this is a visual novel type game, so don't expect a lot of action. However, I know this is like a type of like murder mystery type thing. I don't know too much. I just know like a very general, general scope of the game, I guess is the right way of putting it. So this is going to be an experience for you and me. I'm not quite sure if I'll play the entirety of the demo. Only because, one, spoiler alert. Sorry if I had to mention that. But I think there's going to be some spoilers. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be, big spoilers. I don't think so. It's just a demo, by the way. If I didn't mention that, yeah, I'm playing a demo. Boy, I'm out of it today. But, yeah, this is a demo. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to play the entirety of the demo, just for the sake of if other people want to play the demo and, figure things out for themselves, or I don't know, because I believe there's choices in this game, but I don't know. We'll see. Let's see how far we can get. I straightened up again and retrieved a number 10 scalpel from the medical tray while my victim tries to scream through his gag. Tears stream down from his cheeks while he clenches the arm of a chair. The man's chest rises and falls with each strained breath. Oh, hello. That's Ray.
Thank you for your contribution, number 7.
Number 7. That means he's probably done this a couple other times. Concern.
Okay, start at the second rib down. Make a vertical incision to the fourth rib. Don't panic.
Yeah, otherwise it could be really bad if either one of you panic.
Horizontal cut halfway across the breast. Just below the first rib and above the fifth. Fold the skin back. Expose the muscle. Come on, I've done this 6 times already. Don't mess this part up.
Oh no, I was right. That's very concerning.
Repeat the same incisions in the muscles and expose the rib cage. Okay, so far so... Fuck. Sloppy cuts. He keeps squirming. You're already ruining my experiment. Stay still. Otherwise, I'll make sure you feel even more pain.
I mean, you're kind of already cutting into his body. Like, who would not fucking squirm, my dude?
What an annoyance. There's no way I'll be able to understand the doctor's way of killing at this rate. I understand the basics, but how does he get such clean cuts with his victims moving?
Is he trying to copy like a murder or something? The man continues to struggle in the chair, enough to make me graze the man's neck with the scalpel.
Stop moving! You're messing up my data. This amount of blood loss isn't concurrent with the expected loss from the doctor's cuts. Maybe it's my method. Shit. You're going to force me to speed up the process. Just my luck.
I reach for the cosatome bone cutter on the medical tray, my victim's blood dripping from my gloves onto the other pieces of equipment.
You know, I was gonna give you sedative if you didn't move, but you rushed me. So this is your fault.
I don't know if that's right, Ray. You're kind of the one using him for an experiment, which is kind of fucked up. I position the cosatome on and the man's muffled screams become louder as he attempts to shake free. Oh no, that's definitely getting censored. Oh, okay, that was kind of bright. Detective Aiden walks onto the scene, lifting the yellow police tape and crossing under it. He takes a drag from his cigarette and reaches into his jacket pocket to kill the smolder in his ash pouch. He stands in front of the body and looks down, sighing.
Fuck me.
No, thank you.
Hey, Ray, hurry up. We don't have all day.
Yeah, I'm coming, old man. Inspecting my own work again. It's so boring. I already know how I did everything.
Oh yeah? I slip on my examination gloves and kneel down to the body as I adjust to fit. Nothing new.
Left wrist dislocation, the midline of his chest cut down to his fourth rib, thoracic cavity cut open and stitched closed, heart potentially missing.
What?
2 centimeter gash on his sternocleidomastoid, bruises from probable strangulation.
Shout out to the voice actors for just knowing how to pronounce medical terms, because that would have fucked me up so bad.
You know I hate it when you do that.
Okay, sorry about that. I had a phone call. I looked up at Detective Steele, a little bit annoyed at him for breaking my train of thought.
And you know I hate when you do that. Just let me do my job.
Okay.
I may be your partner, but I'm still your supervisor out here, Kuroshima. Your job is to tell me the evidence.
What do you want to know, Detective? I don't have all the answers
Oh,
yet.
hello.
I'm gonna have to autopsy the victim to get any final results.
Okay, cool. So you got a phone thing so you could check phone calls. How do I go back? Do I just have to keep going back and forth? Or let me see. Messages, camera, calendar. Oh, hello. What's this? Went to the store, bar, number 7. Oh, so the calendar records like events that happen on those days? I'm gonna assume.
At this point, all I can tell you is that the approximate time of death is between 7 and 8 hours ago. The cause of death is probably shock or blood loss, and the age is around mid-40s. But, like I said, I need to autopsy him. So, if you want to be useful, why not have the boys look around for his heart?
The boys.
Bag him, take him to my lab.
You know, get the boys, you know what I'm saying? The detective writes some notes in the scratch pad he took out and turns to inform the other members, aka the boys, of the forensic team of what they need to do.
Jeez, you're just like my wife.
Huh? What did you say? What's that
What?
supposed to mean?
Huh? What? The voice acting is probably pretty funny in this game. Looking forward to it.
Bastard.
I stand up from the crime scene and remove my glasses as I walk out towards the crowd. I get into Detective Steele's car and wait for him to finish his investigation of the scene while the rest of the forensic team, the boys, examines the victim in the surrounding area.
So annoying. I wonder when the doctor will kill again.
How has no one, noticed that you've been doing shit, Ray? Someone has to have it's caught on.
Last night's kill, I've I've reviewed over 10 of the doctor's victims and 7 of my own. I thought I would have gotten more evidence by now. Fuck. I'm getting so pissed off.
What's that say? Take Koku? Trying to read what it says on his file folder there. I lean back in my chair and scratch my head.
God damn it. Why can't I figure this out?
Another member of the forensics team walks over me. Oh, one of the boys. Let's go.
Kuro-kun.
Oh, no.
Made any progress yet? This case is a real bitch. I can't wrap my head around any of it. Any idea about this new guy? Think he's the copycats or the doctors?
I take my glasses off and rub my eyes before I slap the shit out of this guy for being so annoying.
If you even looked at the cuts, then you would know that it's definitely not the doctor.
Oh, he has a little annoyed thing on his head too. It's funny. I didn't notice that. I pointed the pictures on the monitor to relay what he should already know.
These cuts have jagged edges, whereas these ones are straight and clean. Almost like the victim was dead already, which is impossible, since the tissue still shows blood flow.
Okay.
Also, here, at the rib breakage, the copycat's breaks have multiple marks, meaning that the victim was conscious and struggling. The doctor's breaks are clean again. His suturing is also careful and precise. Almost like he sees these as more of a surgery than a kill.
Is that why he has the nickname the Doctor?
We've already deduced that he's had some medical experience. Probably using people as a sick practice for real surgeries. Let's just hope we don't meet him in an operating room.
Haha! Funny! He laughs jokingly and taps me on the shoulder. I give him a fake chuckle and turn back to my monitor as he walks away. I would too.
Maybe I should just off Mito next. He's decent at his job, but he gets on my nerves.
I sigh and continue to look at the pictures of the crime scenes. The doctor's kills have all been consistent. The victims are relatively the same weight and height, meaning that any poison dosage would be the same for all of them. But the toxicity report came back negative for all the big ones. But wait, if they're all the same weight and height, why are some of them big ones? We only know that he uses gamma hydroxide burate. Haha, your boy got it right, I think. In liquid form to knock his victims out, which means that they must have been with them before they were unconscious. The victims still remain their senses relatively quickly though, since I've experimented with the dosage on my own. Strangulation still works better for me for the time being though. But still, I can't figure out how his cuts are so clean. Even if victims were bound from head to toe, the incisions would still have some jagged edges from them trembling. There's someone calling me. I should probably answer my phone. Or I could let it ring. Nah, you have to answer it. Decline.
Hello?
It's me. The body's in the examination room, as well as debris from around the area. I expect you to be working on it till the end of your shift, which means I also expect some answers.
I wonder what type of answers he's expecting though.
Well, someone's happy to talk to me. What happened to, hey hun, how are you?
Ray,
Well, funnies.
This is serious. Hurry up and get down here. You've got 5 minutes.
I look at my phone annoyed after Aiden ends the call.
Well, that was unpleasant. He's such a hard ass.
I stand up from my desk and shut down my computer, grabbing my case files before heading down to the lab. I pull on my latex gloves to prep for the autopsy.
We meet again, number 7. Now, what can you tell me that I
Ooh,
don't
this music, though.
already know? As a policy, the agency requires that all murder victim autopsies are recorded both visually and auditorially.
Okay.
It's a real pain in the ass because I can't move freely and investigate on my own. I also have to report everything I find twice. Once to myself and once to Detective Steele. Such a bother.
Yeah, I can see why it would be annoying, especially when you have to do 17 different cases. Don't know why there was a pause there, but I opened the case files for specific evidence that I should be looking for. Definitive cuts, out-of-place abrasions or holes, and I should also run a toxicology report as a precaution. I start speaking into a recorder.
The victim is approximately in his mid to late 40s. about 1.82 meters in height, and about 93 kilograms in weight. Time of death, approximately Sunday, 12:30 a.m.
I used scissors to cut the sutures on the chest to open the thoracic cavity. All that hard work for nothing.
Ribs 3, 4, and 5 were cut at the joint, most likely using a bone cutter. The ribs also show signs of strain separation, denoting the potential use of a caustatome. Similar to the doctor's victims, the copycat's victims have their hearts removed. Contrary to the doctor, the copycat killer uses strangulation to render his victims unconscious for a short period. The cuts on the midline of the chest show obvious irregular edges, illustrating that the victim was still moving while he was being dissected. The victim was probably conscious for the skin degloving and rib breakage as well, seen from the blood flow pre-mortem. The victim's heart was removed post-mortem, as the blood flow seems to have decreased in the area. Cause of death is probable blood loss.
I'm pretty sure the cause of death was his heart being removed. But yeah, that's probably the technical term. Probable blood loss. I start to search my victim for any more evidence to report.
Based on the photographs taken at the scene, the victim was not killed at his final location. Abandoned buildings should be checked for the most probable location. Dirt and gravel from his shoes and clothing may give a better estimate for the location.
I pause and look at my victim's chest. A hair. One that doesn't match the victim's hair length, meaning someone else's evidence. My evidence. I panic and continue to mumble into the recorder, trying to figure out what I should do.
Fuck. I knew this might happen eventually. I wasn't careful enough. How am I gonna move my hair discreetly?
I mean, if you're examining this thing and have been around it, I'm pretty sure you could just add like, oh shit, some of my hair just fell off on it. Let me just pluck that shit right off.
If I'm caught tampering with the evidence, I'll be found out for sure. But if I don't do anything, I'll be found out anyway, since the agency has all employee DNA. Shit.
Like, this man's not wearing a hairnet, and his hair's just loose and flowing. Like, it's a pretty easy excuse to say, oh shit, some of my hair fell off. Let me just remove it.
What should I do?
Oh shit, there's a timer. Leave the hair on the body, remove the hair while masking the chest. One of these two sounds right. This one.
In the thoracic cavity, there is what appears to be a strand of hair.
I pick up the hair from the cavity and place it in an evidence bag.
Calm down, Ray. Just handle this calmly. It's not a big deal.
I feel like the second one would have been a better option.
The hair may possibly be from the victim, though the length does not match. It may also have come from a member of the forensics team that investigated and moved the body, myself included.
There you go. That's a good excuse.
Nonetheless, it will be bagged as evidence and should be cross-referenced with all employee DNA. Root may or may not be attached. That was definitely the wrong move. They have evidence connecting me to at least one victim now.
How was that the wrong move? You pulled it. You even mentioned that it could be from investigating.
Even if it's just a piece of hair, it could be enough to start an investigation of me if the root is attached to it. I should just move on to the rest of the evidence.
Okay. I cover the victim with the body sheet and remove my gear. I put the evidence bag with my hair on the counter along with a few more bags of evidence containing pieces of the victim's own hair, skin samples, and blood samples. I rest my hands on the countertop and sink my head down over the evidence bag, sighing. To finish my autopsy, I pull out a coroner's report to file my paperwork. I draw the wounds onto the male model on the paper and file the cause of death as blood loss. The rest of the fields were left blank for Detective Aiden to fill out once personal information on the victim is discovered. I reach into my pocket for my phone and dial Aiden to let him know that I finished my investigation for the day. Ring, ring, ring. Am I supposed to... Oh. He's calling me, though. Apparently.
What can you tell me?
You know, you could sound a little more like a boss and a little less like a hard ass.
That's a way to talk to your boss.
Just get to the point, Ray. Did you find anything new?
Nothing substantial. I'll tell you what I found when we meet in the autopsy room.
I'll be there in a few minutes. Just wait for me. Have you already made copies of the autopsy report?
Just put it in the file. I have my own copies of the rest of the reports, so just give me one later. Also, have Mito's team run the toxicology report while he analyzes the debris from the scene. I was a little preoccupied today. Anyway, see you in a few, boss.
I hang up the phone and wait for him just outside the autopsy room. I look down at the evidence before closing my eyes. I lean against the wall, contemplating my decision with the stray hair. When I hear footsteps, I look in the direction of them to see Aiden reaching into his jacket pocket to grab and light a cigarette. I walk over to him and grab the cigarette. What? Okay.
Thought you said you were going to quit. Also, this is a no smoking area. You should know that by now, detective.
And when did it become okay for you to break the rules around here?
Does he know?
This is my area.
I don't think so.
You can smoke in your office. And I can jack one or two from you in this department. Just don't tell our boss.
We walk back to my workplace as we chat, sharing a cigarette along the way.
Anyway, the evidence. Did you find anything?
My heart skips a beat as he asks. Should I tell him? It could save my ass trouble later if I do so now. I mean, we might as well.
It's just the usual stuff.
What can I look at? What?
But I did find a stray hair on the corpse. Chances are it's either mine or someone from the team since it doesn't match the length of the victim.
A hair? I don't think our copycat would be this clumsy. Does it still have the root attached?
Thanks.
This could be the end of the of where Ray may continue. That did not sound right. I think you guys knew what I meant.
I don't think it's possible for a DNA check in its condition, but I didn't check it that closely. If anything, it can be checked for color. If it matches my hair color or someone on the team, then it should probably be disregarded.
Because, you know, not everyone has black or brown hair.
Even if it's from someone in this agency, it's still a piece of evidence that we haven't gotten before, so it should be analyzed carefully. I'll put you in charge of it on your next day.
See, it worked out. Because you could just lie.
Right. You know, what's been up with you lately? You've been acting like a complete ass. Though you always kind of are. You were like this around this time last year, too.
It's nothing. Sorry.
Okay. Aiden glances to the side and awkwardly rubs the back of his neck with a pained expression.
Do you need a ride home?
Nah, I drove today. Your wife's probably worried about you, though. Might as well hurry back home. I'll see you Thursday, detective.
What is today in the calendar? Sunday. Okay.
Yeah. See ya.
He looked a little awkward as he left. Did I say something?
Finally home.
I walked to the doorway of my house, keys in hand and copies of my case files in my book bag.
God, I'm tired.
Ooh, it's a kitty cat. I head to the bedroom and my black cat, Key, greets me with a nuzzle and a hungry mew.
Sorry, Key, I'm tired. I'll feed you in a little bit.
This is a nice ass place. What the hell? I drop my statue on the floor and throw myself onto the bed in exhaustion. Key promptly jumps on top of my aching back.
Maybe you really are unlucky, Key. I'm starting to leave hair everywhere. Guess it's shedding season for me, too. Not the most optimal time to start balding, though.
Wouldn't it be a smart... Since the cat has black hair, wouldn't it be a smart thing to do? Take a piece of that hair and swap it? My eyelids, heavy as weights, slowly lower and allow me to drift into slumber, despite Key's hungry mewing on my back.
What's that sound? Just let me sleep, shit. Multiple doorbell rings, quiet tapping. Damn it, was there a tutoring session scheduled today? Shit, slept on my glasses.
Groggily, I sit on the edge of my bed, elbows on my knees. I rub at my eyes with the heel of my palm, trying to wipe away the crust around my eyes. Ew. I hastily walked into the hallway and packed through the mudroom to unlock the door for my prized pupil.
Fuck. Here we go.
I think I want to end it here, just for the sake of like showcasing enough, maybe not enough, but showcasing some of what this is, and also leaving it at a point where if people really are that interested, they could probably go in. I mean, the demo is free to download. I'll probably link it down below. But if you're that interested, you can go ahead and like kind of pick off here if you're really that interested in the story, you know? Because I don't want to show too much to kind of like spoil things for you guys. Because like I said, I just want to showcase this game for my friends who are working on this game. So I think this is a good spot to like just leave it off, because we got some pretty interesting things going on. We got Ray here, who apparently works, I don't know, for the government, probably some organization that investigates murders, and I think that alone is just pretty cool. So if you're interested in the rest of the game, go ahead and download the demo, play for it. I don't know when the official like full release is gonna be. I know that they have it like fully backed. They reached like, I don't know how many of their goals, but it was they're pretty happy with themselves. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. If you're interested, go ahead and check out the game for yourself down below, and I'll see you next time. Later.